skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather. And as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and the home team. Leading the River Hogs, a look at their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They were brought out by the undrafted free agent from Illinois back in 2023, the pride of New Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Here's a quick pass to the right side, Cup. And he'll get it up to the 27. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go. 52 push.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He's got this at the 27. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, or maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Right side, cut by Davis. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Dreadnoughts. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 13. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Their offense headed back out. Second drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Down. Cut.
Operating from the gun, DeVito. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The Salt Lake City first down.
Here we go. Stand.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
At the 42-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Completed to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ready?
First down, Salt Lake City.
Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's DeVito. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. This one to Williams out left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They're going play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He's got a man left. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
The coverage by Devon Clark.
Here we go. Here we go.
Davis gets it on the draw. He has room past the 25. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More coming up after this quick break. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Canton.
First
down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dreadnoughts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's DeVito on 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
22. Cut, cut.
They'll fake the handoff. Now DeVito. That one's complete. Right side. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
Set, ready, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Ready, play.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Come on, set. 45. Wide. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The River Hogs parlay the interception into points.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Riverhawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Here comes their offense out again. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Throwing the out route complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go, shot. Ready, ready.
Carter here from the gun. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for it. The 12-year vet strikes true. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now this offense ready to head back out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
He tosses right to the short side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Okay.
3rd and long for him here. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Riverhogs bringing out their punter. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Their offense running back out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Well, come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
At the 37-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
Back to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it over the middle. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Now, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Shotgun handoff to Carter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Working on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the backup. First throw. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown. The Dreadnoughts grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. The Dreadnoughts make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Riverhawks 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Operating from the gun, DeVito. Got for big yards on the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Salt Lake City, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
From the shotgun, here's DeVito. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
Here we go.
And the Salt Lake City first
60 red.
down.
60 red. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He get 22 out of that play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Go left side, and Tillman has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second.
First down.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the
Here's DeVito on first and 10. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down.
Brings up
Let's go.
second and 10.
Set.
Sticking to the air here. And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready, ready. Yep, set.
Throwing on third, DeVito. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Riverhogs make it a one-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Riverhogs cut it to a field goal game.
Riverhogs 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19.
A give left side to Carter. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. You've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives him the first.
At the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go. Ready.
They go play action on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That one connects. He has the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts grow the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now the PAT try coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. The Dreadnoughts make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Riverhawks 14.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. It's DeVito. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Looking to throw here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Clock 40.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this run's good for a 9-yard pickup. It still leaves him short. That brings up 4th down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs from 37.
Go, check. Ready?
1st down, play action. Brought in right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the defense. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Blue, 32. Set.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Riverhogs shrinking the lead some in the third. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one right down the middle. And the Riverhogs cut it to a field goal game.
24. Riverhogs 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and receiver Savion Williams making their way back out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
And start with a give to Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And he's in. He makes the pick, and he houses it for the touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Riverhogs take a 4-point lead.
28. Dreadnoughts 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Pass play now. Roll left side, cut by Davis. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And they're going to have a first down now. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
They give to Carter, right side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 38-yard line.
Right side, cut by Davis. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
6 yards.
If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Knocking 18.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their ball to begin the 4th, and though they trail, this game's still within reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, take go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
They'll take over.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That'll be the 1st and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That outruns their offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Let's go now.
Davis takes it straight ahead. He takes it down to the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll run here on first down. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Riverhawks.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Dreadnoughts have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Here we go. Champion Lions. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts take a 4th quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
Try the drop. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for two.
Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. First down from the 42.
Set, ready. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Canton. River Hogs facing a 5-point deficit. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Dreadnoughts ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Carter up the middle. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Back to the line they come, second down.
Get it. Get it.
Carter again. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by
The defense takes its third and final timeout.
gain of 3 yards.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
97.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24
Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. So got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Look to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
Fake the handoff. Now DeVito. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yards to go.
Set, ready. Flat, 95. Set.
Here he is to throw. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. 45. White.
1st and goal.
From the red zone now.
10-yard line.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
And they're still like Brock. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime.
Touchdown, Salt Lake.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. So now they need this 2-point conversion, or this one's over.
50, green. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And the conversion is good. He's into the end zone. Oh, looks like we may be headed for overtime. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Ready. Back up. Ready.
Davis up the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 39-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. This offense making its way back out now. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Plowing up the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Dump off caught by his back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. And it's away, but a total miss hit. You could tell as soon as it left his foot. This one headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now it's his turn in overtime. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Riverhawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. It all came down to the situation they hoped for. Brock, ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew,